Hi, loves. Welcome to episode 3 of B.O.W, where we keep it real to help you feel. And y'all, we going to feel today, okay? And we're going to keep it real raw today. I am in my backyard, freshly awake, makeup smeared under my eyes, pajamas on. And I just really felt it important to do this episode right here in my backyard, sitting firmly on my ground after what went down yesterday. And this is going to be extremely vulnerable for me to share. And I really didn't want to share it publicly, but here we are. If I'm going to be the vulnerability queen, I have to put it all out there and show you guys my heart and tell you what's actually going on in my life so that you understand, number one, you are not alone. But number two, you can make it through this shit. If I can make it through this shit, y'all can make it through this shit, okay? So I say that all to say, yesterday I went to court. Yep, I said it. I went to court, guys. And it was because my landlords were trying to evict me for only owing them $100 in late fees for October. I unfortunately had a check that had to get recut, and I wasn't able to pay them October till I was able to pay them. And they took that action. And it was really heartbreaking because I felt like, number one, we had a good relationship and have always been able to work things out, even in the time of COVID when I was unemployed. And that is when I moved into this house. It was April of 2020, being forced out of my home in Fountain Square because they wanted to sell their house. And they gave us 30 days to get out. And so when we got this space that we're in right now, it was beyond a blessing and has been an absolute fucking miracle that we ended up in this home. And so we've been renting almost 5 years when my goal was to be here for at least 4. So I've already surpassed that. So I'm very fucking proud of myself and have no clue how I've been able to do it this long, other than just being divinely supported and having real life angels in my world that have helped when I've needed it. And just everything always working out in absolute divine timing. All that being said, I could not believe my ass had to go to court yesterday. And what really hit me in my heart was after the judge, of course, said, sorry, guys, you can't sell the house until her lease is up in March. You have a contract. Um, they were in tears out in the hallway after the fact and hugged me and said how much they didn't want to do that and just re-explained to me how much they were struggling right now, and said that if I can figure out a way to buy this house before March, they would absolutely sell it to me. So it went from almost being evicted to, can you please figure out a way to buy this to help us out? And y'all, I'm just going to go ahead and speak it. I'm going to go from almost being evicted twice in this house to owning it. And because what I say is, I cannot wait for y'all to experience this journey with me. And the day I have that key in my motherfucking hand where it's all mine, we will celebrate together, okay? What a weird, crazy little shift that this has put into me. I was really feeling, even with all the newness of this year, I was still feeling really like stuck and complacent. And like even coming out with a podcast, I'm like, there is some sort of breakthrough that needs to happen. And I don't know what it is. And go figure, the universe has to fucking take me to court for eviction to wake my ass up. Because it has to be loud with me for some reason these days, and that's okay. Sometimes that's just the only way that I take the message. And the message for me through all of that, and sitting here in my backyard this morning under this magical ass tree that the lady who first owned this home planted back in the 50s, and I'm just experiencing the magic in real time and not letting the circumstances that come up destroy me like they would have in the past, or not even destroy me, but not letting them take over my nervous system like they would have in the past. I knew going in there yesterday, this is going to work out to my highest favor. This is going to work out for the greatest good. This is absolutely going to work out in my favor. And I had to say it over and over to calm my nervous system down. But I use the practices that I know through breath work and affirmations and all of those things that I've learned through my own personal work, but through the women I'm surrounded by. And y'all, I could not have made it through that without those practices. So I am just beyond grateful. I'm laughing because the birds are just going crazy right now, guys. Like the amount of birds that are flying around me as I'm talking about this just shows me the magic. And I don't mean to get I don't mean to get emotional. But here I am, the vulnerability queen, in a completely raw state, saying to you guys, you are so worthy of everything you desire. You are so worthy of being safe and stable and thriving so that you can do all the things that you want to do. There is no reason at this point why all of us should still be living such separate lives, doing separate things, paying separate bills, and making ourselves struggle in that mindset. And so I'm just here today to say I am sick of the way society has set us up with all of this fucking separation. And I'm ready. I'm ready for whatever stage is next. And if that means magically coming across a piece of fucking land where all my friends can build their dream tiny houses and tree houses, and we can have a retreat center, and we can all just pour into each other all the time, and all of our neighbors are all the people that we love, and all of our kids can just play outside together because we all know and trust each other's intentions and hearts, and decided to do this next part of the journey together. Like, that is where I'm at, and that is what I'm on, y'all. Like, I have an army of really badass people in Indianapolis that are ready to thrive, and yet we are all currently individually struggling. So there has got to be another way. And even though I don't know what that way looks like, and I don't know the exact steps to get there, the fire I feel in my fucking belly about it right now, and the inspired action I'm going to take towards that, it's just crazy. It's just crazy, guys. And crazy because I can feel how different I am already just within 24 hours. I can feel the shift in my mindset. I can feel the shift in my body. And it's all because some really fucked up shit almost happened and didn't. And I have the absolute blessing of continuing and making the choice to make it better, making the choice to make myself better, which in turn will make my situations better. So, amen for just a mindset shift, but also for the duality, for the struggle. Because if we didn't have the conflict, we wouldn't have the relieving resolution and the lesson. And I'm only here because of all the lessons that I've learned. I'm only sharing myself with you on this podcast because of all the lessons that I have already learned. And those lessons did not come when the times were hunky dory and daisies and roses and fucking rainbows. Those lessons came when I wanted to curl up in a ball and die, when I wanted to just be on the floor throwing a temper tantrum, when I didn't want to see anyone or talk to anyone. Those are when the lessons came. So wherever you are in your world right now, wherever you're at, mentally, physically, spiritually, I need you to know that there is a lesson in every moment. If we can stop and we can close our eyes and we can take some deep breaths and just feel into our body and this divine being that we are, there is a lesson in every moment. And as I'm saying this, the breeze is kicking up and Mother Nature is literally blowing her love onto me as I'm speaking to you. And I hope you can feel that love, that divine, that unconditional, forever, eternal type of love surrounding you, because you were born worthy of that. And on top of that, you are that divine love. You are that eternal love. You exist as love. And when you know that, you can just dream and you can just create and you can literally make the reality that you want because you're moving in love with the open heart and everything else flows from that. So, thank you guys for joining me for another episode. It's going to be short and sweet today. I said what I said, and I feel like what I said was all that was needed. So, happy almost Halloween. Happy almost new moon. I hope you guys really take time to set your intentions tomorrow evening. And when I say set your intentions, do something different this time, guys. Don't do your normal routine of just writing it down and putting it, under the night sky or burning it or whatever you do. Do something totally fucking different. I don't even know what that looks like to you. Go outside and scream to the sky your intentions if you want. Freaking write a song about your intentions. Just something different than what you normally do, because whatever we've done up to this point still hasn't given us the breakthrough that we are seeking. So, all I know right now is I have to change my routine, even when it comes to my ceremonies and my spiritual practices. So, I've already switched up my morning routine. And when it comes to the new moon tomorrow, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Maybe I'll just dance out my intentions. Honestly, that's what I'm gonna do. Thank you. We just had that download together in real time. I'm gonna literally shake my ass. I'm gonna shake these intentions into reality. Okay, that's what I'm gonna do. So, however it feels good for you to set your intentions at this new moon, this is a very powerful one. I am not an astrologer by any means, but I can definitely feel the energy and I'm ready. I'm ready for this change. I'm ready for us to get serious about the intentions that we set and actually take the steps and the action goals like to do these things. There's no reason at this point why we should still be having these conversations and daydreaming when we can actually start taking steps towards these things that we're daydreaming about. So, let's do it. Let's fucking get our big girl panties on, our big boy panties on, and rise to the occasion and know that we are not alone. Know that we are motherfucking royal and that we are worthy of a bow. And I challenge you to give yourself numerous bows today because I know after what I went through yesterday, I'm going to be bowing to myself all damn day. And I bow to you because you are amazing and you are just so worthy for existing on this space and time. Thank you for existing on this space and time with me. And I will see you guys next episode. I love you.